And I would like to second Senator Boyhan's proposal for the Minister for Agriculture to come into the House to discuss the GLAS payments, because you know that the GLAS files that were submitted to the Department were submitted in May 2015, in December 2015, and they still await payment. And I raised this issue in January, and it's not acceptable that now at this late stage we're told that the computer isn't compatible with what it needs to do. But today I rise to discuss, and I think everyone in the Shannon here will be aware of it and will be deeply disappointed for the family of Pat Finucane following the decision of the High Court in Belfast this morning to reject the family's appeal for an international inquiry into Pat's killing. The Finucane family, led by Pat's wife Geraldine, have been campaigning for the truth about Pat's killing for nearly 30 years now. And Pat Finucane's killing is one of the starkest examples of collusion between Britain's Crown Forces and Loyalist paramilitaries. It was a high-profile killing at the time and has remained so over the last 28 years, not just because Pat was a human rights solicitor, but because of the scale of collusion involved in his killing. We now know, because of the determination of the Finucane family and indeed many hundreds of other families, that collusion was a routine and standard method used by the British government's armed forces to kill hundreds of people. The court's decision was disgraceful. It's also a reminder of the absence of justice at the heart of the judicial system for those who suffered greatly and still do at the hands of the British Crown Forces. I would urge the Irish Government to continue its efforts to pressurise the British Government to cooperate and set up an inquiry into Pat's killings. I would also like to commend Charlie Flanagan, Minister for Foreign Affairs, for accepting the invitation to speak at a memorial lecture dedicated to the memory of Pat Finucane this Thursday evening in Belfast. I note today, on another note, that we have statements on education here today, and I want to raise the case of the Galway Mayo Institute of Technology. The Mayo campus of GMIT is a hugely successful multidisciplinary campus which has offered a whole range of businesses, technology and construction, nursing and childcare and social care programmes to many who would not otherwise have access to education. It's my firm belief that there has been a sustained and targeted agenda to dilute and diminish programmes available through the Mayo campus. The strategic neglect of the Mayo campus, including delays in decision-making around long-term management and programme development, has angered many people in Mayo, and it's not acceptable.
Appropriate to the debate when the Minister is here, like it's you know, you're
okay, yeah, but we will be talking. I will be in the Finance Committee up then. Okay. I'll just finish up, Cathaoirleach, by asking the Leader, and I am calling on Minister Humphreys actually to come back into this House and explain to us how, on one hand, the Action Plan for Rural Development in Action 124 can say, in addition, these regional institutions will have greater industry links, support enterprise, underpin diversity, promote access and participation on a regional basis with a view to significantly boosting our capacity to create and retain jobs in the region, and on the other hand fail to market, promote and resource the Mayo campus of GMIT. So I am asking her to come before this House, and I am asking her to put Mayo back into GMIT. Indeed, I am asking the Taoiseach to do that before he leaves. Thank you.
Thank you. I think she's